Good evening. It's great to see you here in my office. Say that again? That is not uncommon. This is your first time seeing a sex therapist, correct? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I promise you that this first meeting will be rather low key. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, but since this is more of an introduction to our time together, we won't dip into the more personal questions until the next meeting and so forth. Now, don't get me wrong. These questions are personal, but then there are some that will dig deeper into your behavior and your desires and your fantasies. We'll definitely get to that. But today, it'll be more surface level. Okay? Does that calm you a little bit? Just a little? I get it. Well, let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright? So, get comfortable. Do you need any water or anything? No, you're good. Okay. Question number 1. And this is not a yes or no question, so feel free to indulge as much as you feel comfortable. Okay? Can you tell me about your sexual history? And I'm not going to ask anything specific about that. You just tell me what first comes to your mind. Tell me about your sexual history in just a couple sentences. Okay, good. Question number 2. Can you tell me about your mental history? And by your mental history, I mean your mental health history. Just generally speaking. Yeah, just in a couple of sentences. Okay. Now, this third question is a little bit more sensitive, but keep in mind that this is a safe space. And by this, I mean this place. I am a safe space, a safe person for you. So it'll be best if you're as transparent as you can be. Don't hold back. And let's continue to build the trust between each other. Okay. So, how would you describe your sexual orientation and your gender identity? Got it. Okay. Now, this might seem an odd question considering that we're talking about your sexual history. But how is the relationship between you and your family? Is it a good one? On a scale of 1 to, let's make it simple. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being poor, 10 being excellent, how would you say your relationship is with your family? Okay. Now, is there any traumatic experience, especially if it's sexual, but just in general as well? Is there any traumatic experience I should be aware of? Okay. Now, what about any physical or medical concerns that affect your sexual performance? Are there any? Okay. Now, are you currently partnered? Okay. And are the two of you sexually active together? Are the two of you sexually active separately? Okay. In a few words, how would you describe your relationship with your partner outside of sex? Let's do it simple again, from a scale of 1 to 10. The relationship with your partner outside of sex. 1 being unenjoyable. Is that a word? Not enjoyable. 10 being, actually, let's change the terms. Let's have 10 being very satisfied, 1 being not satisfied. How would you describe your relationship outside of sex? Okay. No judgment at all. Remember, safe space. Okay. Okay. 2 more questions. Okay, now this one is a little bit more personal, but it's not getting too deep yet. Okay? Tell me about your typical sexual habits, including the frequency and the type of sexual contact, including masturbation. Okay. Okay. And yeah, I was about to ask that. How often do you masturbate? Oh. Oh, okay. Daily. Okay, gotcha. Okay. One more question. Now, as I said, in upcoming sessions, we're going to dig. I don't know why I always want to say deep before dig. We're going to dig deeper into your sexual behavior. But for now, how do you show desire and affection beyond sex? Just in a couple sentences. Okay, so you know your love language, and you know the love language of your partner, I assume. Okay. right. That is it for this first session. It wasn't too bad at all, right? Good. Well, I definitely look forward to seeing you in the next session. Okay? And we'll go a little bit deeper, a little bit faster, a little bit slower. We'll do all of that. You know? I think that we're going to have some amazing breakthroughs. Okay? I'm going to take these answers, I'm going to study them, and then I'm going to prepare for your next session. And then we're going to continue to help you to heal and to get the most out of a vibrant sex life. And if ever you feel comfortable, you should bring your partner. Not yet, though. I just want it to be me and you first for a little while. And then we can bring your partner in. Okay? Excellent. Do you have any questions for me? All right. Well, you're free to go. And my assistant will reach out to you to schedule your next appointment. I am looking forward to it already. I hope you are as well. Good. I'll see you then.